Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the next simplification method, that is Queen-Minkowski method. It's also called QM method. You have studied Karnaugh map. By using Karnaugh map, how to solve the Boolean expression that you have studied. Okay, but there are some drawbacks in the Karnaugh map. Karnaugh map, it's totally depend on the user ability to identify the groups. Okay, and this is one drawback. So instead of taking octet, if they are taking quad, or instead of taking quad, if they are taking pair, then they will get wrong result. No, this is one drawback. Next, the Karnaugh will be more difficult if the variable is 5 or more than 5. Okay, but in QM method we don't have that limitations. So so we'll see how to solve the Boolean expression or truth table, anything, by using QM method. First question, solve the truth table using QM method. So on 4 variable truth table is given here, 0 to 15. The result y is equal to, also given, min times. Okay. In QM method, you have to form 2 tables. First table is determination of prime implicants. Determination of prime implicants. Next table is prime implicant chart. Okay. So how to form the first table, determination of prime implicants. See, in the first table you have 3 stages, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I will tell you how to form the stage 1. So you can see the truth table now. So from the truth table, you have to pick only the minterms whose output is 1. You have to pick only the minterms whose output is 1. So you can see here, M0, M1, M2, M3. Outputs are 1. Then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 outputs are 1. Okay. So you write this here, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Next 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these are the minterms, their outputs are 1. So we picked all these. So now these we are going to write these minterms in stage 1, but we have to change the order. Okay, in what order we should write is, first you should write the minterm where there is no 1. Okay, so if you take 0, I don't have any 1. So I will write this 0 first. Next I will search for the minterm where I have single 1. So here I have single 1. Then here also single 1. Okay, only 2. So next I will write these. Next I will search for 2 ones. 1, 2, 3. Next 3 ones. 1, 1, 1, 0. Last is 4, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this is my stage 1. Stage 1 data is ready. Now I have to divide my stage 1 data into groups. Okay. So this is group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. Can you able to identify how I divided, in which manner I divided this into groups? See, in first group there is no 1. In second group there is single 1, 2 ones, 3 ones, 4 ones. Okay. So this is my stage 1. Now in stage 1 what I have to do? See, this is simplification method only. So you see in which way I am going to simplify these minterms. So what I have to do here is I have to compare group 1 data with, I have to compare group 1 data with all the elements of group 2. Means in group 1 I have 0. This is 0, right? So in bracket you can write 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 10. This is 12. This is 13. 1 0 1 1 11 13 14 15. Okay, so this 0 I am going to compare. I am going to compare all the elements of group 2. Means first I will compare 0 with 1. Okay, then I will compare 0 with 2. 0 with 2. Okay, so in a group all the elements should be compared with the adjacent group of all the elements. Okay, so how to compare? So first comparison is between 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 I am going to compare. 0 data is 0 0 0, 1 is 0 0 0 1. I am going to compare 0 0, it becomes 0, 0 0 it becomes 0, 0 0 it becomes 0, 0 1. See, these two position differs. Okay, so if the position differs I have to put a dash. Okay, now the condition for stage 2. In stage 2 what I can write? In stage 1 first I have written all the data from truth table. I arranged in order wise and I divided them into groups. Then I am comparing. Okay, so while comparing, if your data differs in only one position, then that data can be written in stage 2. Stage 2. See, now I got only single dash. So this can be written in stage 2. So now in stage 2 I will write 0 0 dash. This I got from 0 and 1. This I got from 0 and 1. So now next I will compare 0 and 2. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 dash 0 0 0. So again I got single dash. So this can be written in stage 2. So in bracket you write 0 comma 2. So G1 G2 comparison is over. It's done. So next what I will do? I will compare G2 and G3. In G2 I have 2 data. In G3 I have 3. So G2 first 1. The 1 will be compared with 3, then 10, then 12. Next I have 2. The 2 will be compared with 3, 10, then 12. Okay. So like that one by one you have to compare. So now I am going to compare 1 and 3. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 dash 1 and 1 is 1. 1 and 1 is 1. Again I got a single dash. So this can be written in stage 2. 1 comma 3. 1 comma 3 I compare. Next I will compare 1 and 10. 0 0 dash 0 0 sorry 0 1 dash 0 0 0 0 1 dash 1 0 dash. So there are 3 dashes. So this cannot be written in stage 2. So I will not write this. I will reject that. So 1 and 3 got cancelled. Next 1 and 12 I am comparing. 0 1 dash dash 0 dash. So this also will get cancelled. So I compared 1 with all the elements of G3. So next I will compare 2 with all the elements of G3. So I can 2 here, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 dash. So I am getting 0, 0, 1 dash. It's from 2 and 3. Okay. So next I am comparing 2 and 10. 0, 0, 1 dash 0, 1 and 1, 1, 0 and 0, 0. So this I am getting from 2 and 10. Next I am comparing 2 and 12. 2 and 12. 0, 1 dash 0, 1 dash. Next 0, 1 again dash 1, 0 dash. So I got 3 dash now, so I can reject that. So this G2, G3 comparison is also over. So what I will do next? I will compare all the components of G3 with all the components of G4. So like that one by one I will compare and come. So now what I will do? My first comparison is between 3, 11, then 3, 13, then 3, 14. Next I will compare 10, 11, 10, 13, 10, 14. Next I will compare 12, 11, 12, 13, 12, 14. Okay. So once this is done, next I will compare all the 3 with the last one. Means G5. I will compare. Okay. So I will write the data. Okay, you can see I have compared everything and I have filled the stage 2. Now these are my stage 2 data. Now next again I have to divide the stage 2 data into groups. Same way, in first group there is no 1. This is my G1. Second group there is single one, G2. Third group 2 ones. In the fourth group there are 3 ones. So you can see here in stage 1 we had 5 groups. In stage 2 we have only 4 groups. Okay. See, I compared 0 and 1 to get the combination 0 and 1. Okay. So if I compare 0 and 1, I am getting this 0, 0, 0 result. Okay. In what basis I am doing this? What is the logic behind this? We can check. 0 I am writing. 0 is nothing but A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. 1 is A bar, B bar, C bar, D. So what we will do? In K-mark simplification what we did? If this is common, A bar is common, B bar is common, C bar is common. So A bar, B bar, C bar I will take commonly out. Then I will get only D plus D bar. Okay. So this and this will get cancelled. I will get A bar, B bar, C bar. Okay. So this is nothing but 0, 0, 0, dash. Dash means there is no data. There is no data. That's what I got here. 0 from 0 and 1. 0, 1 I combined. I got 0, 1. The result is A bar, B bar, C bar. There is no data. Okay. So now I divided them as group. There are 4 groups in stage 2. Same way I will compare. G1, all the elements of G1 should be compared with all the elements of G2. So first 0, 1 will be compared with 1, 3, then 2, 3, then 2, 10. Okay. Okay, so first I am comparing 0, 1, 1, 3. 0, 1, 1, 3. 0, 0, 0, dash, 0, 0, dash, 1. Okay. So this is my data 0, 1, 1, 3. I am going to compare 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, dash means cross. 1 dash 1 is also cross. Okay. So if I get single cross, then that term cannot be written in stage 3. That term cannot be written in stage 3. So this cannot be written. We'll see the next one. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 1 dash 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 dash. Okay. In stage 3, 2 dashes can be there. So this can be written in stage 3. So I am writing 0 0 dash dash. I come back 0 1 2 3. 0 1 2 3. Okay. So next what I will compare? I will compare 0 1 and 2 10. 0 dash cross. If single cross, then I should not write that in stage 3. Okay, so that also got cancelled. So out of these three, these three, 0 1 1 3, 0 1 2 3, 0 1 1 3, I got only one combination, that is 0 1 2 3. Next I will compare 0 2 with all these three. So first 0 2 1 3. 0 0 dash dash. I got 2 dashes, so this can be written in stage 3. So I am writing 0 0 dash dash. This I got from 0 1 comma 0 2 comma 2 3. 0 2 comma 2 3. So next what I will do? 0 2 1 3. Next I will compare 0 2 2 3. 0 2 2 3 I am comparing 0 0 0 I will get 0 0 again 0 0 dash 1 came, so it becomes dash cross mode, so I cannot write this. So this combination got cancelled. Next I am comparing 0 2 and 2 10. 0 dash it came, first itself it became cross, so I am not going to do further. Okay. Next, so all G1 G2 comparison is over. Now I am moving to G2 and G3. In G2 1 3 with 3 11. 1 3 with 3 11. 0 again I got this 0 and dash, so not possible. Next 1 3 and 10 11. 0 and 1. Okay, so this I am trying. 0 1 means dash. Next 0 0 0 1 and dash. It became cross, so I cannot take this. So next I am doing 1 3 10 14. 1 3 10 14. 0 1 dash I am trying. Next 0 and dash came. 0 and dash. 0 and dash came. So that is again into. So that is also not possible. So like that one by one we have to compare and write here. I completed that. See, these are my prime implicant. The table 2 is determination of prime implicant. In last stage whatever I am getting, that are my prime implicants. You can see I got only 4 prime implicants. The prime implicants are 0 0 dash dash. Next, see these two are same, these two are same, these two are same, these two are same. So I got only 4 prime implicants. 0 0 dash 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 0 1 1 dash 1 dash 1 1 dash dash. These are my 4 prime implicants. Okay. After completing this table, you have to check whether all the stage 1 min terms are covered by stage 2 min terms. This should be done. See, all the stage 1 min terms should be covered by stage 2 min terms. I am going to check. 0 is covered here, so I am putting tick. 1 is covered, so again tick. 2 is also covered. 3 is covered. 10 is also covered. 12 is covered. 11 is also covered. 13 tick. 14 15. So everything is covered. Again same way, stage 2 min term should be covered by stage 3, so that I have to check. 0 1 it's covered, so tick. 0 2 covered here. 1 3 1 3, it's covered. 2 3, covered. 2 10, covered. 3 11, covered. Next 10 11, covered. 10 14, covered. 12 13, tick. 12 14, tick. 11 15, tick. 13 14, sorry, 13 15, tick. 14 15, tick. So everything is covered. If something is not covered, so that should be included in the second table. That should be included in the second table. That's what this comparison is required. So we have completed table 1, that is determination of prime implicants. We determined the prime implicants. We got 4 prime implicants at the end of stage 3. Now table 2 is selection of prime implicants. So out of these 4, which are the prime implicants we are going to select, which are the required prime implicants. Okay, so we are going to find that by using the table 2. Okay, so in table 2, first you have to write all the prime implicants which we got from table 1 stage 3. So which are we got? 0 0 dash dash. This is nothing but 0 is A bar, B bar, C term is not there, D term is also not there. Table, first you are writing all the prime implicants. Okay, A bar, B bar, that is nothing but 0 1 2 3, A bar, B bar. Next what I got? Dash 0 1 dash. Dash means A is not there, B bar, C, D is not there. So this is B bar, C. See, I am writing here dash 0 1 dash. The positions A, B, C, D, right? The position. So A is not there, B bar, C, D is also not there. So I am getting B bar, C, B bar, C. Okay. Next prime implicant. 1 dash 1 dash. A, C. 10, 11, 14, 15. Next is A, B. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So first I wrote all the prime implicants. Next I will write all the min terms. Which we used in the stage 1. So in the stage 1 we used 0, 1, 2, 3, 10, 12, 11, 13, 14, 15. So all these min terms I will write in table 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 10, 12, 11, 13, 14, 15. Now, next. See next what I am going to do. A bar, B bar. This prime implicant, it covers all these 4 min terms. So all these 4 min terms should be ticked. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next. B bar, C. This is covering 0 to 1 3. 0 to 1 3. 0 to 1 3. No. This B bar, C bar is covering 2, 3, 10, 11. 2, 3, 10, 11. 10 and 11. Next, AC, it is covering 10, 11, 14, 15. 10, 11, 14, 15. 10, 11, 14 and 15. Last one is 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so after doing this, we have to select the essential prime implicants from this table. Actually, there are 4 prime implicants. We have to decide which are the essential prime implicant for the result y equal to. Okay, so how to find that essential prime implicant? For this, you have to find minimum prime implicant which covers maximum min terms, maximum min terms. Okay, so for that, what we can do, you check all the column, in which column there is a single tick, so that you round it. So here I have single, here 2, again 2, here also 2, here again I have single tick. In rest all the columns I have 2 ticks, so I won't take that. Okay, so my result is A bar, B bar plus next A, B, AB. Okay, still one more term is there. We have to find which term can be written in the result. You see, A bar, B bar are covering all the 4 midterms. Okay, see, the result should cover all the midterms. That is the thing. The result should cover all the midterms. Okay, so you can see A bar, B bar is covering 0, 1, 2 and 3. Next, what result we have written? What term we have written? AB. AB is covering 12, 13, 14, 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. So rest we have 10 and 11. We have 10 and 11. So this 10 and 11 can be covered either by B bar C or AC. B bar C or AC. What does it mean? Both the answers are correct. So A bar plus B, A bar B bar plus AB. These 2 terms should be there in the answer. Along with this, you can either write B bar C or AC. So I am writing B bar C or A bar B bar plus AB plus AC. This is my result. So the thing is, all the midterms should be covered by minimum number of prime implicants.